English for Everyone. Coursebook. Level 3, Intermediate. Lesson 48.
If you heat water, it boils. When you heat water, it boils.
If you heat ice, it melts. If you drop an apple, it falls. When you put a rock in water, it sinks. When you pour oil onto water, it floats.
When carbon reacts with oxygen, you get carbon dioxide. If you throw a ball up, it falls down again. If you mix blue and yellow paint, you make green paint. When you freeze water, it turns to ice. If you put sugar in water, it dissolves. If you set fire to paper, it burns. If you don't water plants, they die. When you boil water, you produce steam.
Today we're looking at solids, liquids and gases. Water can exist in all three states. First of all, let's heat some water. When we heat water to 212 degrees Fahrenheit, or 100 degrees Celsius, it begins to boil. Can you all see that? The water changes from a liquid to a gas. Do you see? We call this gas steam. If we allow the steam to cool, it turns back into liquid water. Watch, and you'll see that happen. If we cool the liquid to 32 degrees Fahrenheit, or 0 degrees Celsius, it becomes ice.
When you heat butter, it melts. If you drop a ball, it bounces. If you mix red and blue, you get purple. When you put salt in water, it dissolves. If you boil water, it becomes steam. When you strike a match, it burns.
When you freeze water, ice forms. Ice forms when you freeze water.
The grass gets wet if it rains. If you mix red and yellow, you get orange. You produce steam when you boil water. Wood doesn't burn if there is no oxygen. When the sun sets, it gets dark.
If you drop a rock, it falls. Ice melts when you heat it. If you kick a ball, it moves. Plants grow if you water them. When the sun rises, it gets light.
End of lesson 48.